After we've designed our systematic review protocol, we now need to import some records into JBI Summary to screen them for inclusion into our review. To do this, we navigate to the Screening tab. On the top right-hand corner of the Screening tab, we can choose whether to enter a record manually or import a file containing multiple records. Each method allows you to choose whether to import the records into the title and abstract or full text screening stage. The only difference between the stages is that importing records directly to full text screening bypasses inclusion of the records at the title and abstract stage of screening. In these examples, I'm going to import at the title and abstract screening stage. So I'll select the Import button and click on Title and Abstract. If you have your folder readily open in a separate window, you can drag and drop to upload the citation file. Otherwise, you can click Choose File and navigate to where you've saved your citation files. This is a file that I prepared earlier. I've just called it records.xml, and I'm just going to import this for the purposes of demonstration. Please keep in mind that JBI Summary only accepts citation files in .ris or .nbib formats, as well as .xml files exported from citation management software, such as EndNote, Zotero, and Mendeley. Once the relevant citation file has been selected for import, a green progress bar will appear, indicating that the system is importing the records. You can import up to 10 files at the same time, each with a maximum individual file size of 50 megabytes. Please note that it takes longer to import larger files. You can also toggle the eye icon to show or hide other reviewers' current import progress. The drop-down arrow leads to details of recently imported files such as the file name, who imported it, when it was imported, the stage it was imported into, the number of records that were imported from the file, and the progress and status of the imported file. A success message will appear in green if the file has been successfully imported, and a red failure message will appear if an unsupported format has been selected for import. Below the Importing Records progress box are multiple boxes that show the total number of imported records, the number of duplicates that have been identified and removed, and the number of possible duplicate records. If an unsupported file format was imported, an additional red box will appear with the number of failed import files. At the bottom of the screening page, there are two larger boxes summarising information for title and abstract screening and full text screening. In each of these boxes, we can see the number of personal decisions that have been made to include, exclude, and if there were any conflicts, resolved. We can also see project level progress here, with the number of records that were included by all reviewers and sent to full text screening stage, excluded at the title and abstract screening stage, have conflicting decisions, have been screened by some of the reviewers, and will still need to be screened in duplicate, records that have not been screened by any of the reviewers, and the total number of resolved conflicts. When we click on Participants, this allows us to view the number of decisions made to include, exclude, or resolve records by all active participants of the project. Once the Dismiss option is selected next to the success or failure messages, the Importing Records progress bar will be refreshed by turning grey, and the details of the imported files would disappear from the screening stage. Although the details of imported files have been removed from the screening page, you can still access the individual files that have been imported and their import details by selecting the Total Imported Records box, which will take you to the Total Imported Records page. This page will show the individual imported files and their corresponding details, such as the number of records that were imported from the file, the number of removed and possible duplicate records, the number of records awaiting to be screened, and the number of screened records from the file. You can also undo any imported files by clicking the Undo Import button. Additional citation files can also be imported through this page by selecting the Import button. In the next few videos, I will walk through how to import records from various formats, including from EndNote and Medline.